Hey, beautiful souls, this is Ashoo here, and welcome to my channel. I send my gratitude, love, and blessings to all of you wherever you are. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about what is the ultimate purpose of Kundalini Awakening. I've been undergoing my awakening process since the year 2005, and having navigated the very darker aspects of this process, I have emerged into that plane of consciousness where I feel much more responsible for my joy and my happiness. And I think that is one of the purposes of Kundalini Awakening, is to bring you into alignment with your core self, where you start acknowledging that you are the pivot or the center point of your own universe. And when you realize that, you develop the capacity to start communicating with the higher intelligence that Kundalini is trying to bring you in alignment with. And the ultimate purpose of Kundalini Awakening is to bring you in alignment with the universal core principles and to help you start integrating those core principles into your energetic field. And this is not an easy process, because it is totally different from reading about something from a book and learning. This is a complete process of spiritual transformation, embodiment. She's bringing you into an embodied truth of her self, I would say, herself, Kundalini self. And that Kundalini self is opening up bit by bit. She's opening up each of the energy centers, and she's trying to erase any blockages, unclogging from each and every thought pattern that you own, and each and every attachment wound that is stored in your memory system, each and every thing that is not serving you in your highest good. She's trying to redo that, and it is not an easy process. So you have to go through the darker parts of this soulful journey in order to start accessing the authentic and more grounded patterns of joy, as well as coming back into your heart-centered consciousness. So that is the ultimate purpose of this awakening process, that she wants to bring you first back into your heart-centered consciousness, from where you can start living your purposefulness and know your purpose in life, and start acknowledging, identifying, and start embodying your purpose. That is one of the purposes of this energy. But majority of us, when we are stuck in the initial symptoms and phases of this high vibrational frequency, we are in a state of distress. Definitely, it's a state of distress. And this is one of the stages of Kundalini. So there is no need to feel any sense of shame around it. Just remember that people may not identify with it, those who are not going through the Kundalini process, because it is totally beyond their understanding, because it only those can identify with it whose body and mind, the nervous system, and whole physiology is shaken by this energy, because it's totally different kind of consciousness that you are exploring during this process. And the physical symptoms that are beyond the medical understanding, which may leave you in a lot of stress, because nobody is able to help you. So just talk to people who are going through that process. Join support groups. I have also started a support group. If you would like to join, you're welcome. The link is in the description box below. It helps to talk to people who are going through the similar situations, and to feel a collective sense of grounding in your process. And you need a container when you're going through this kind of life transformation processes. Five senses, so long as I will be in this body doing what could help me to help others and use my gifts and serve my purpose. And I think it depends like where you want to be, what you want to do with this energy once she's activated. It's individual, it's subjective. So you have to define your purpose. You have to define what do you want to do in this lifetime after she's awakened, because definitely she's bringing you into your ultimate life purpose from where you can feel a sense of coming back home and to your heart center. And when you come back home into your heart center, you're no longer living a limited life around a few people. You really want to serve your purpose through interconnectedness of life around you. You want to live your life purpose through understanding your connection with everything that exists around you. So you're not limited to your narrow life. She brings you into understanding your higher purpose that can help you to help others, serve others with your unique gifts, with your unique talents, with your unique purpose. So this is one of the purpose, but it may not start happening. And also to come into your sense of freedom, sense of joy, when you are in your heart-centered purpose, you will feel automatically the sense of joy, sense of purpose. So she's auto-regulating your nervous system. If you are feeling that you are having a lot of symptoms of distress, then do seek support groups and learn some techniques, especially the techniques that can help you to surrender to this energy, because a lot of your symptoms are not going to go away. She will do what she has to do. Certain symptoms you can seek kind of release only when you start communicating with her in the ways that she listens to you. And that can happen only when you develop a sense of trust. So I also share techniques in my support groups, how to surrender to this energy, because our ego is very tricky. There are so many ego biases in our energetic system that stop us from letting this energy to flow in the ways that are aligned with this highest frequency of peace, love, and light. So unless we begin to come into the light of unconditional love, we may not be able to get rid of a lot of physical symptoms. So certain practices that I teach in my support groups might be helpful to you in understanding how you can start shifting your ego identity and melt it down so that she can flow through you in a better way on day-to-day basis. So as you're learning this art of surrendering, you're also learning while she is working on you through your physical symptoms. In the background, if you're doing your work, when these stages of physical symptoms or emotional symptoms is over, you will feel well equipped to integrate this energy in your system and move ahead in your purpose in a more aligned way. So one of the purposes of this energy is to help you cleanse whatever is coming from a conditioned response to culture and society that is not of high vibrational frequency. So she's asking you to do some inner work, self-reflection, do journaling, meditation, whatever you feel suits you. So that is one of the purposes of this energy, is to make you more awake of your own conditioning and more awake to what can you do to start deconditioning yourself. So while she's working on you, you also have to do your work. So learn the tools and strategies as she's working through you. so that you can collaborate with her, you can let her do her work in with ease without feeling the suffering of the symptoms, because symptoms suffering can be lessened if you learn the art of surrendering during this process. That is very important, my friends. So the purpose of this energy is to bring you into your heart center, from where you can start co-creating your purpose and be of service to others as you start cleansing your channels, because that is what is our core essence, to come back home and start connecting and helping and serving others. And this can happen only when you help to yourself and start loving yourself by clearing the symptoms that are stopping you from connecting with your higher self, that is mm, that is that is connected with this energetic dimension. And your higher self is practicing unconditional love, light, and laughter. So I love practicing my unconditional laughter, as it allows me to connect with this aspect of my ego identity. So ego is the main thing that she's trying to cull, or I would say kill. She's trying to kill the shadow aspects of our ego so that we can come into more lighter aspects of our ego. Ego will still be there with us till we are breathing into this body. But our ego, what is the quality and frequency of our ego, that matters the most in this energetic upheaval. So, my friends, I wish you all the best. Stay blessed, stay awake, stay alive, stay joyous, and learn the art of surrendering. Join my support groups if you would like to learn that. And I would be so happy to have you on board. And I'll see you in my next video. Till then, you keep shining your light. Love, light, laughter to everybody. Bye.